Sir, very happy evening to all. I believe that your preparations for the coming examination are going very well. Yes, we are going to approach our examination. Today is 27, 28, 29, 30, 1 and 2. Third is our examination for Inter. 5 days are there. Many students, including ANM classes, were texting me, sir, please guide us how to prepare for advanced accounting. So I thought that we'll give you a plan how to study for advanced accounting in the coming days. So I have planned like this for 28, that is from tomorrow, 29, day after tomorrow, and 30, that is the third day. You prepare like this. I have classified the AS into A, N, M. That is set A, set M, set N and set M. I have not skipped any AS saying that these are A category AS, this AS will come in exam. Like that cushion we don't have, because this is the first time they are going to test. And 30 AS are there. There are so much permutation combination for ICA. So what I have picked is AS3 cash flow statement. That is very important AS for exam. A category AS, I will say. In mock number 1 you have a 5-mark question, and mock number 2 you are having a 10-mark question. So this is a very important AS. AS3, don't miss that AS. So you should mandatorily prepare AS3. AS7 construction contract, this side and that side, may test, may not test, but we will prepare. 11, effect of changes in foreign exchange rate. Anyway, we have to study the branch accounts. So AS11 is also a connected AS. So prepare that AS11. AS16, borrowing cost, another problematic AS. AS17, segment reporting, very important AS. And AS22, very important AS, another A category AS. That is accounting for taxes on income. The second A category AS. And AS28, impairment of asset, of another very important AS you are having from this slot. So day 1 I have given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Prepare 7 AS. That means 7 into 3, 21 AS we can prepare in 3 days. This is a 3-day study plan for advanced accounting. And set number 2, that doesn't mean that this is B category AS. Even in this A category AS is there. AS2, value of inventory. AS4, theory AS, mixing the problem and theory. AS9, revenue recognition, again a theory AS. AS13, accounting for investment. AS19, leases, a very important AS for examination. AS20, a very important AS for examination. And AS13, a very important AS for examination. The most important part, A category part. Set number 3, sir, AS5, theory AS, AS10 PPE, problem AS, AS12 grant, very simple AS, AS15 employee benefit, very important AS, AS18 related party, AS26 intangible, and AS29 provision, contingent liability and contingent asset. That means, sir, in this employee benefits are very important AS, very important AS. And AS10 PPE are very important AS. And the third one, if you ask me one more, intangible asset, a theory AS will be coming. So this is the category of 21 accounting standards. In addition to that, buyback, very easy chapter, which you can fetch 5 mark in examination. Internal reconstruction is going to be a 10-mark question, both in mock 1 and mock 2 you are having 10-mark question. CFS you are going to have 14-mark question. Sir, schedule 3 you are having 14-mark question, and branch accounts you are having 6-mark question. And my dear lovable students, you are having one more called as amalgamation, a 14-mark question. That means, you know, we are going to write advanced accountancy like this for the first time. 30-mark MCQ and 70-mark descriptive. How this 70-mark is going to ask? This is the trend from mock number 1 and mock number 2. CFS, Consolidated Financial Statement, 14 mark. Schedule 3, 14 mark. Sir, then amalgamation, another 14 mark. Out of the 3, if you are strong in any 2, you are done with the exam. This is 14, 14, 14 they are asking. Then they are asking for branch, internal reconstruction, then buyback. Branch they are asking for 6 mark, internal reconstruction 10 mark, and buyback here or there 5 mark. So 14 into 3 is the 342 mark is one part, plus 10 plus 5 15 plus 6 21 mark. So 42 plus 21 63 mark, nearly covering these chapters, my dear lovable students. These chapters. In this you can't write everything, because if you start writing CFS, schedule 3, amalgamation, this is a total 116 mark I am distributing. Don't ask me that where is the accounting standards then. But what I am saying to you is, if you are very thorough with CFS, schedule 3, amalgamation, out of 3 any 2, plus branch 6 mark, internal reconstruction very easy part 10 mark, buyback. Here itself you can secure your 45 to 50 mark in your exam, 45 to 50 mark. Then if you are preparing for AS also, done. Sir, how to prepare this part? From tomorrow onwards, you study only advanced accounting. That is from 28, 29, 30, complete advanced accounting. Then you will be having a leisure or cushion time of 1 and 2. Then third exam you can write very well. And if you have not written mock number 2, write a mock on, my dear lovable students, one afternoon. Because 28, 29, 30, 3 days you sit and prepare. Sir, how to prepare? Day number 1, this is the AS you have to prepare. Day number 2, this AS. Day number 3, this AS. Now onwards, don't study your tax or law fully into advanced accounting. Because if you are able to perform well in advanced account and able to score a 70 plus in advanced account, that's a game over, group over, is what my opinion is all about. So, morning 10 to 1, because morning time 7 to 10, 3 days, whatever pending of the last day, whatever you want to complete. Have a revision, have a plan. 10 to 1, do 3 accounting standards. Practical questions. Like if from this, the 7th standard, complete 3 standard. At least do 5 questions a standard from ICA study material and book back of ICA. That's it, game over. Then 2 to 5, do the practical questions of these chapters. Buyback. Daily do 2 questions of buyback, 2 questions of IR, 2 questions of CFS, 2 questions of schedule 3, 2 questions of branch. If you start by 2 o'clock, you can start doing 3, 4, 5. You can extend till 6 also. Then 7 to 11, the remaining 4 accounting standards, the remaining, because one day 7 accounting standards. Up 8 accounting standard, kaalil or 3 accounting standard, evening or 4 accounting standard. Plus, and the madhya gap le, buyback or 2 question, IR or 2 question, CFS or 2 question, schedule 3 or 2 question. Ye ella chapter mix panni poda solrana. 2 to 5 is our examination. So if you do only one chapter, you will stuck with that chapter alone. So if you mix up, your mind will work a lot. So 3 days you do this, day 1, day 2, day 3, which is basically 28, 29, 30. Then on first, take 3.5 days. First 2 to 5, sit and write either one of your mock paper, either mock number 1 or mock number 2. Then you know time management. Don't write for 100 marks and all. Write for 80 marks. Comfortably write for 80 mark mock. Pick the question. IR 10 mark theriyudu. CFS 14 mark theriyudu. Amalgamation theriyala utru. Touch பண்ணாத. இந்த AS தெரியுது. இந்த AS எல்லாம் நான் எழுதுறேன். Like you have a plan and try to write for 80 mark. Then you are having still day number 2 and half day of day number 3. That 1.5 days. If you revise whatever you know, then you will be able to score a very good mark in examination. The last 5 days should be devoted to the advanced accounting, my dear lovable students. Don't study any other paper. Because if your exam number 1 goes well, that's it, we are going to crack. With the same energy, we'll come back and we can crack law, and you are having 3 days of time, direct tax and indirect tax. I am here, don't worry at all. I will give you a perfect plan for what to do in that direct tax and indirect tax. I am ready with that plan. Once you complete the law, I will help you with the tax planning. I will help you in the tax planning. So this is the idea of how to proceed things. Don't study daily and keep it pressure for last 1 or 2 days. Finish it off in the next 3 days, my dear lovable students. And last 2 days, try to do the mock, try to analyze the question, whatever you know, and don't try for now study all the things which you don't know. Whatever you know, you redo it, you get it into 100%, you practice it. That's what needed for the last 5 days. This is our attempt in the Meda. So if you are feeling this will reduce your pressure or this will help, follow this timetable. If you are following and if you are feeling helpful, inform me by way of comment, because that motivates me to do more and more to my lovable students. I am wishing you all the very best from ANM Classes. We are going to crack this examination. We are going to pass this examination with full positivity and energy. We'll meet at the appropriate time for the appropriate discussions. Till that, thank you and bye-bye from ANM.